watch.
Last night when me go around there and see him on the veranda, I was broken down so bad I could have hardly, I couldn't take up a pebble.
The man government of we can't play about no big tree and balance in our backyard. I'm back on seat ya. Are you back on seat ya? Hey! Man, you tell you if you live in a lightning is striking brother.
We are suffer, so we now go on a stage show or no dance because spend up the last money we have.
They are criminals!
Event. Yeah, let me put everybody at ease. I went there on my own dime. The government didn't pay for me to go. I paid for myself.
As for the last point you made, sir, one Markie G. Retired politicians to get this equal friggin' pay as current politicians.
My little daughter around there, she live around there as a girl child. Don't molest him coming out you go rape.
We want justice! We want justice! We want
So if you see the protest, you don't wonder where it has stemmed from, my people. That would have stemmed from an incident the other night where a 10-year-old girl was brutally raped and killed in the Tri district in Trelawny, my people. And we get to understand that it was by her cousin, a man who actually went to prison for the same crime before, my people. I get to me and say, yeah, man, we get to understand that he was actually mobbed by, angry residents, my people. I get to me and say, fatally, and also him father would have received like serious injuries, my people. I get to me and say, and would have like see some accounts from like the father of the child that passed away, my people. And it's very interesting because, the members of the community would have known, say, the bridging is like that. And also warn him father, my people. I get to me and say, and him father would have say, a film pitney, allow him and so forth. And him basically analyze the people, him little pitney, my people. Very sad news. Jaja know. Want to take a listen at what the father of the child that passed away would have to say, my people, because he would have outlined that the virgin actually admitted that he did the crime, my people. So for once, I wonder if they mobbed the wrong person and so forth. This would have been from the account of the father who would have speak up. So make we take a little listen and you can get some clarity as to what I am talking about, my people. Check it out.
They claim the suspect was a serial rapist who had attempted to rape other people in and around the community and was recently released from prison for rape.
I talked to the father. I said, why you bring back this guy into the neighborhood? He said, I've seen picnic, do I want to do with him picnic? And see, I beg him, I said, your cousin, get this guy out of the neighborhood. The guy came to my business place and buy file quite a few times, machete file. And I said to him, my little daughter around there, she live around there as a girl child. Don't molest him coming out you go rape and kill him. He said, no, Mr. Cope, no one do it.
So, my people, very sad in any angle where you take it, my people. I get to me and say, and for the fact that, as I say, that is the reason why as parents, big up to the parents them where just father the youth them and deal with the thing the right way and so forth. But you can't overlove your youth as a support anything where them do, my people. You get to me and say, you have some parents like that, no matter where the youth do, them can't wrong for them. You get to me and say, so this man would go around and great people and attempt great people and all of them something that's where the bridging them would have say. That would give a clear indication that this man never fit in that the district there, whether him or your son, yes or no. You get to me and say, if you find somewhere far and go, my people. You get to me and say, yeah, man. So big up to all of the parents them when I really subscribe to anything where them pitney do. You get to me and say, yeah, man, you're supposed to have a limit. Things like, your pitney ton grape and so forth and all of them mental thing there, you're supposed to cut link with that, brother. You get to me and say, see, then how him go so boom and, that's where the people them youth and, a beer things are going. Even this man would have end up with a portion of chop wounds. That are the father of the man where actually deceased and so forth, my people. Yeah, man, he really set away. But we also see where the likes of Queen Ifrica would have react to the whole thing, my people. I don't know how Queen Ifrica throw out her music. She burn a fire upon them actions there. According to a caption where we see on a post, she's stating that this we are talking about my country is not okay at the moment. So sorry for your loss, Daddy. May her soul rest in peace. Hashtag jungle justice. My fellow Jamaicans, our voice are needed now more than ever. Hashtag one rock. So that is even the likes of Queen Ifrica with our blaze of fire upon what is going on there, my people. And also that's where once more the public conversations are being raised as it relates to this making the sex offenders registry available to the public in Jamaica, my people. I want to take a little listen at a little speech of my people. Check it out.
And this evening, there's a question that's not strange in Jamaica. That is, why is the sex offenders registry not public? Ramada Lyons reports.
Another case, another tragedy, another family left to plan a funeral. And again, in reaction, another debate about making the sex offenders registry public. It's been a debate Jamaica has heard for years. 2022, expose sex offenders, protect our children. 2023, advocate blasts secrecy of sex offenders registry. 2024, is Jamaica prepared for its sex offenders registry to be made public? 2025, MP pledges to lobby for greater access.
Say my people, that I go on pan what I go on. And boy, I mean, understand some of the time. So all the politicians them want to score all political points and so forth. We would go off for some like a trivial argument where just for entertainment purposes. Me feel like them thing of them for try to score political points off. You get me? I say, yeah man, try to make this thing available. That means man, know say, well, this man and that man not belong there. So because of crimes that them commit, we suppose you can type in some name on the internet and see some statistics forward up about them. And if a man no want them name in another league, they don't do them type of thing. They're simple as that, my people. So I think that registry should be available to the public. What say you? Make me hear one half a say in the comment section, my people. And you don't know down the political lane where that's where rumors are being spreading around the internet where they are stating that the likes of Damian Crawford may be challenging Mark Golding for the leadership of the PNP, my people. I have not seen anything official, but me see the conversations across the internet, my people. However, with us where concerns PNPs who would view Markie G as the big man, one and only, would raise the comments to him and concern to him, my people. And with us where Markie G, I make them know say you are one Markie G on the app. Check it out.
I am having a little problem with my colleagues from the People's National Party because there is, I don't know if it's rumor going around saying that there is going to be some runoff with my party leader. I want to make that clearly and also Jamaica to be understand if it's lie or true. Okay? Yes. Thank you very much.
And as for the last point you made, sir, one Markie G on the app. One.
So yeah, my people, that is the likes of Markie G, saying MPT, just like Alkaline album, no cities. Get me? I say, yeah, man, the man, I say, him, I lock the place. When it comes down to PNP, him are the big man. So a guy, they even try. You get me? I say, not sure what are your thoughts and your views, my people, but, the likes of Mark Golding, do you think that anybody else in the PNP could have put up a challenge and take that leadership from Mark Golding? I don't feel like, say, Mark Golding is probably the only person over there where, on a level where could have replaced Andrew only, so to speak. Let me know what I want to think, my people. I'm going to attack the labor right them because I know say the labor right them are going to stay when it comes on to Andrew only is replaceable. But I talk about like the PNP them. So let me know what I want to think, my people. And also when it comes on to Prime Minister Andrew Wallace, we that's where he would have come explain a move that was made the other day. We that's where the Prime Minister went and watched that match in America with Argentina and also Spain, my people. You get me? I say, where Spain whip Argentina the proper way and actually silence them supporters. You get me? I say, yeah, man, the bag of knives where they on the internet kind of quell because of that crushing defeat, my people, which is right. But outside of that, would I say where citizens of Jamaica, I say, well, Andrew Wallace gone. fly out. And some even go as far as to say use the Jamaican taxpayer money for fly our World Cup while people in the country are suffer. However, the likes of Prime Minister Andrew Wallace would have explained that that is not the case. Him actually use him own money and fly out. Him never need the government funds. And also that state that Jamaica, I urge Jamaica to think big because he was actually invited at them football match, and also states that Jamaica is a potential hub that may host the Women's World Cup, my people. I don't know that would be a big look. So let's take a listen at what Prime Minister Andrew Wallace is saying, my people. Check it out.
I was in the United States to watch a major event. Yeah, let me put everybody at ease. I went there on my own dime. The government didn't pay for me to go. I paid for myself. But luckily, I was also the guest of FIFA. So I was invited to attend. And for good reason. You may know that Jamaica is part of a bid to host the Women's World Cup in 2031. Again, I want us as Jamaicans to stop thinking small-minded and think big. Right? Yes, we can be a co-host. But in order to do that, we need infrastructure. And that infrastructure will include the rehabilitation and redevelopment of our national stadium complex. Minister Grange would have given an update on that in a recent sectoral debate in Parliament. We are hopeful that work will start next year, 2027, and that we could be finished by 2029, 2030, but at least be finished in time to be an effective host. If the bid is accepted. It is only a bid at this moment. But at least we must show the ambition to host. And if Kingston is going to be, well, more than likely will be the host city, we need to have more things than just the stadium. Thousands of people will be coming. We need to be able to show them a good front yard.
So, yeah, my beautiful people, that is the likes of Prime Minister Andrew Wallace, Yeah, man, I outlined that, him use him own food and spend and go. So, once not to worry about if him use the public purse. You get to me, I say? And also the likes of Mr. Vegas. You don't know, Mr. Vegas would have some stuff to say as it relates to that. Because he's not taking kindly to that conversation. Well, that's where Mr. Vegas is urging people who are invested in the PN movements to basically use the same energy for them personal development. You get to me? I say he's stating that a lot of these people who would are out and about and talk about this and that are just non-progressive people. He's stating that some of them not even pay tax on them thing, but them out there and I make the most nice about what the Prime Minister do and all of that, my people. Check it out.
Happy birthday 1 p.m. Big up yourself. I never know say people are really, really serious about a match. I think so over Glean are those people who manufactured for hate you. I think I just them did attack. But it deep, it gone deep. They really begs it true. And hear what them say. Them say Andrew Wallace gone a World Cup and people are suffer or them are suffer. Yeah? Alright. The same energy when I apply to Andrew Wallace say him shouldn't go a World Cup because people are suffer or not suffer. What if when I apply that to yourself and say, we are suffer, so we now buy the deer here, put in our head. We are suffer, so we now go on a stage show or no dance because spend the last money we have. We are suffer, so we now try to outdo we self, to go up on the internet and show us we are hot people, hot girl and rich man. We are suffer, so we are going to look at job. So we can earn to live within our means. Why not apply the same energy to yourself? Some woman who are cuss Andrew Wallace never yet come on the internet come cuss on a workless baby father who gone left a pitney. When a workless baby father breed and gone left a pitney, when they come out and come tell him about his mama. Like when I tell Andrew about his mama. When a workless baby father and get them type of cussing and when they cuss Andrew Wallace. Some of you not pay no tax and when I say a taxpayer money, and you never pay a tax now in your life yet. A income tax. Can you imagine? If we not just apply the same energy that to not self, if we not apply the same energy that to not baby father with breeding and go now 3-4 picking and gone left, you know, and the next man come and breed for him too. Somehow now 5 baby father. Can you imagine if we not there hold them 5 baby father there in the same regard on the whole Angelness, you know better on the life would that be? You don't know say the sufferation that cut down. Can you imagine if we come out here and a cuss no baby father or cuss no on a workless family member them and tell them go look at trade or go up a go learn a trade or get a skill? How much more better the society would that be? I want to try apply that to yourself. The same cuss when I cuss Andrew say, Andrew, nothing, do nothing within life. Just sit down in the sufferation and you can't suffer. And him not spend the money, him not go out, him not take out him family, him not go watch a match, him not go on a World Cup, him not go on nothing at all. Even if him a go there, for vouch for Jamaica, get one of the leg them, have a next World Cup in the region. Even if that him a go vouch for. No, not going with Andrew. Because we don't want no, we not the big pretty stadium we have built. We don't want you go advocate for them play and play for them use Jamaica Stadium for some of the match them. Oh, as a matter of fact, we are co-hosting the FIFA World Cup for the women. So we, Jamaica, are host the FIFA World Cup for women. One of the co-hosts. And our Prime Minister was not supposed to go meet and greet and discuss and plan how Jamaica can represent both culturally, both economically, and politically. Jesus, help me, please. Your people, them God, are the ungrateful Israelite, them all over again. Send another Jesus, quick.
Say, my beautiful people, that is what Mr. Vegas is saying. Not sure what are your thoughts and your views. You don't know all the thing going. He's stating that a lot of these people are loud-mouthed and just say what they must say. But in a real life and real time, they are not making any effort to develop personally. You get me? I say, yeah, man, a man just sit down every day and blame the government and watch the government and, you know, all of that. And at the end of the day, them life now move from here so today. So, you know, the same type of complaint for the next 30 year, 40 year, and, you know, even when them produce or reproduce other generation, them come inherit the same curse, so to speak. So Mr. Vegas, I say, none of that, my people. And last but not least, we have seen the likes of Marvin Liquorfire or Marvin Edgar. You know, Mr. Vegas would have defend like the JLP, like the JLP movement. We have seen where Marvin Edgar is stating that, you know, he's not defending any one of them. You see, basically a two side of the coin in terms of whatever. He would not speak as it relates to money where he would have sent me some people. And also he would have outlined some stuff that the administration of Andrew Wallace did. And also outlined some policies that PJ politicians made that him feel like is unfair, my people. So we are take a listen at what he's saying and I can't tell me anything. Check it out.
Going to find $5 to $7 trillion to fix just the roads in Jamaica. Huh? I know something though. We had almost a half. We had almost a half of what was quoted to us. $3 trillion. The agriculture, the labor Ministry of Labor cannot account for over $54 billion. The Ministry of Labor don't know where $54 billion there. The Ministry of Health does not know or doesn't have any receipt for $690 billion. They don't know where $690 billion gone. There's no receipt for it. The Education Ministry does not know we're over 900 billion there. 900 friggin' billion dollars. This is not Marvin's philosophy. This is news. 900 billion with a friggin' B. The education ministry does not know. All right. Almando, I'm going to address you as your name. I'm not calling a drunkard tonight because you are one of the brainwash people. Almando said, as a matter of fact, don't block him. Do not block him. Thank you. I pinned this comment. I want people to answer this now. So the man said, when PMP did a thief, where you did there? You know where I was? You know where I was? I was in Jamaica. I was praying for a change, Almando. And it wasn't because PMP was thieving at this magnitude. I knew that PMP was doing a lot of shady things. The light bulb scandal, enough things we want to talk about. Yeah, we know about it. It's not a secret. Nobody never did that take up for nobody. Yeah? More you stick right there. Mr. Almando, or we want him. Stick right there. Because you're in your feelings. We're talking about the freaking country and the monies that have gone missing. But you think to justify when me I talk about by reminding me when me did there, when PMP did a thief. I'm going to ask you a question. So the fact that the PMP stole and we replaced the PNP with the Jamaica Labour Party, don't you think that it should have been better? Let me tell you something, Almando. Never in the history of Jamaica, never in the history of Jamaica has it ever been recorded, not under Siaga, not under PJ, not under Michael Manley, not under Portia, not under Bruce. We have never heard that $900 billion from one sector cannot be found. PMP thief and use it to fix roads though. Oops. And the PNP, all right. So PNP and Labour Right can go back and forth tonight. You can go back and forth. You can go back and forth. PNP did, Labour Right did not. Labour Right did, PNP did not. And we go back and forth. You see the reason why we now need to come together? Because both parties have made a mess of this country. It doesn't matter if the PNP's damage to Jamaica was 10% and the Jamaica Labour Party's damage was 80%. The 2%, the 10% and the 80%, it amounts to 90%. It amounts to 90 friggin' percent. They are both contributors to where we are. But I want to ask the biggest question. Almando, I'm going to ask you one question tonight. Because you're hot for PMP and you have some PMP where hot for Labour Right. Let me ask all the politically motivated people tonight. Let me ask you something. When month 10 come, how much money do you think Matthew Samuda gets? Matthew Samuda is from the Jamaica Labour Party. How much money do you think he gets for his salary? Do you think he gets more than what? Give me one of the MP from PMP side. What name? Peter Bunting. Do you think, I know 4 million, it's not 4 million, it's 1.4. 1.4 million. Every MP, every member of parliament gets 1.4 million. Is it the same Mark Golding that you're talking about? He goes home with $25 million for the year. Andrew Holness, 28.5 for the year. When you over here, so, oh, by the way, let us talk about the member of parliament who have resigned. Let us even talk about those who are out of the picture where you feel like you got rid of. PJ Patterson goes home with $28.5 friggin' million a year time. The same pay as Andrew Holness. Did you know that? Almando, the same PMP where you talk about. When you're up in your feelings about, And we're talking about politicians. Them go home with millions. How much you got home with? How much do you go home with? When them friggin' sick, them fly out. Can you fly out? PJ and Andrew Holness, all of them are the same friggin' thing. They're all the same. Them is all the same. One might thief more than one. One might thief more than the friggin' other. PJ Patterson did something where it might not be the crook like what Andrew really is. You know what he did? He did it by on a more on a legal basis. What do you mean by on a legal basis, Marvin? What are you saying? Because PJ Patterson wrote a law that makes him and any other, it don't matter if you're Labour, right, independent or peer, any other prime minister that comes after or any other MP that resigns gets the same equal pay. The same equal pay as current politicians. Let me tell you something. Brother, Donald said, brother, you know your mouth, I go send you a Ras prison. Donald, let me tell you something. You see tonight and a night, here, take your dunce self off of the platform. You see, like people like Donald, and them the drunk you're black off of my page. Come off, lift up, drunk crow. Lift up off of this. Thank you, moderator. Thank you. Beautiful. You see, some of them can come and them feel like, Now tell me what I said just now. That was not fact. Tell me where me say look while, one of fact. How me mouth I go send me to prison? You think PJ Patterson can't come over and say I'm going to send lawyer for me cease and desist the truth? Cease and desist from the truth? You think Andrew Wallace can come and tell me, say, if he cease and desist from the truth? You think I tell them you talk this? You think one of them can ever bring them out to me? Unless it's me one boy in Jamaica, none of them never come to yet. None of them never step to yet. You think Andrew Wallace and Marvin, Adrian, Edgar is the only freaking opposition, the only real opposition where him having a Jamaica? You think him don't know that? You think them don't know that? You think them don't know so me are the only one they can't freak with? You think them don't know that? You think so them now watch me? Every night, if you don't know, operatives from the People's National Party and from the Jamaica Labour Party are paid to come on my channel and watch me. And then tell them, don't go over there and say anything to him so that him have to block you because you're being paid. You know why? Because they are praying that this opposition make one mistake. Somebody said, they do. I can attest to that. Me know if you attest, me know. You know? Somebody said, PJ do not thief a 100 owner. Sheila Campbell, you could have balled blood. You could have balled blood. I'm going to say this. 99% of them, and I'm talking politicians, 99% of them are criminals. You have the 1%, we can still walk around and hold their heads high. It's not all of them. It's not all of, but the majority has been, the number has been so much that it feels like it's not all of them. Not all of them. You have people in there who are not as who are not criminal minded as some are. Me promise you that. But you say the most of them? Most of them. On both sides. Both on PNP and both on Labour right. Both on PNP and Labour right. It's just that some of them have ways of how they do it. Legal ways. So them do something, then now got prison feet, But when you look at what they've done, and I'm going to say it again, for the love of God, I see an example. I only needed one example. One example. And at this example, every Jamaican should run with. One. You know what is that example? PJ Patterson coined a law that allows for all politicians, retired politicians, to get this equal friggin' pay as current politicians. Now, let me tell you what's the evil in that. Nothing was wrong with the law. Nothing was wrong with PJ's ambition. Never wrong with it. You know where it's got messed up? Let me tell you where it got messed up. Because the nurses and the doctors and your teachers and regular Jamaicans who are working did not get the same law approved for them. Did not get the same friggin' law. If PJ wanted to be great, if PJ wanted to be friggin' great, PJ Patterson should have set the law where nurses, doctors, teachers, every pensioner, whatever job you had, you get equal pension as equal pay for the profession that you represent. Just like you're going to work for me, they're going to make you work for UNO. They are criminals.
Say I'm a beautiful people. And that agwan pan what agwan. That is the reasoning from Marvin Liquorfire. Not sure what are your thoughts and your views. I don't know how the thing go. We just have to try to catch up with a bit of what agwan pan the political side. Cause you don't know more time the entertainment turn up. If you don't know what, if you don't mind sharp, you know, you ignore the little things them we are going on the countryside way. But you don't know when I do that still. We are going to catch up anytime we can catch up. So that I just one at a time then. But big up on yourself and bless up on yourself still. As usual, catching another one. I'm out.